Ties between Canada and India continue to sour following Prime Minister Justin Trudeau allegations that New Delhi may have been behind the murder of a Khalistani activist. This prompted India to suspend visa services for Canadians. Jayne Codnita reports.
The website of Indian company BLS International, which handles the processing of visas, announced that Indian visa services in Canada are suspended till further notice. The statement reads, due to operational reasons, with effect from the 21st of September 2023, Indian visa services have been suspended till further notice. Please keep checking BLS website for further updates. According to its website, BLS International Canada Services Incorporated is a partner of India's High Commission for managing the administrative and non-judgmental tasks of processing visas and passports. This comes amid a diplomatic spat between India and Canada over the death of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Khalistani activist who was labeled as a terrorist by India and is wanted by the Interpol. To recall, Nijjar was shot dead in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada in June. On Monday, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said his government was actively pursuing credible allegations linking Indian government agents to Nijjar's death.
Today I'm rising to inform the House of an extremely serious matter. I just informed the leaders of the opposition directly, but I want now to speak with all Canadians. Over the past number of weeks, Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link between agents of the government of India and the killing of a Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Canada is a rule of law country. The protection of our citizens and defense of our sovereignty are fundamental. Our top priorities have therefore been, one, that our law enforcement and security agencies ensure the continued safety of all Canadians, and two, that all steps be taken to hold perpetrators of this murder to account. Canada has declared its deep concerns to the top intelligence and security officials of the Indian government. Last week at the G20, I brought them personally and directly to Prime Minister Modi in no uncertain terms. Any involvement of a foreign government in the killing of a Canadian citizen on Canadian soil is an unacceptable violation of our sovereignty.
Trudeau urged the Indian government to cooperate with Canada in getting to the bottom of the matter and reiterated the importance of respecting international law and democratic principles. Meanwhile, New Delhi rejected the accusations, and a spokesperson for India's Ministry of External Affairs said that the Canadian government's allegations appear to be politically driven.
We have informed the Canadian government that there should be parity in strength and rank equivalence in our diplomatic presence, in mutual diplomatic presence. Their numbers here are very much higher than ours in Canada. The details of this are being worked out, but I assume there will be a reduction from the Canadian side. Words used by Canadian Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, and then the US Ambassador, right? Yes, I do think there is a degree of prejudice here, They have made the allegations, they have taken action on them. To us, it seems or it appears that these allegations by the Government of Canada are primarily politically driven. Let me clarify, no specific information has been shared by Canada on this case, either then or before or after. We have, as we have said, or I think we've been made very clear, we are willing to look at any specific information. We have conveyed this to the Canadian side, made it clear to them that we are willing to look at any specific information that is provided to us. But so far, we have not received any such specific information. There was an indirect question on that. Let me also point out that from our side, very specific evidence about criminal activities by individuals based on Canadian soil has been shared with the Canadian authorities on a regular basis, but not been acted upon.
As a result of the allegation, Canada expelled an Indian diplomat, while India also expelled a Canadian diplomat in retaliation. And on Wednesday, the Indian Foreign Ministry urged its nationals in Canada, especially students, to exercise utmost caution, saying, and I quote, "In view of growing anti-India activities and politically condoned hate crimes and criminal violence in Canada, all Indian nationals there and those contemplating travel are urged to exercise utmost caution. Given the deteriorating security environment in Canada, Indian students in particular are advised to exercise extreme caution and remain vigilant." A Hindustan Times report said the Punjab police had approached Canadian authorities in 2022 seeking Nijar's extradition to India. Meanwhile, India's National Investigation Agency said that it was intensifying a crackdown on Khalistani terrorists that are operating in India. The agency also added that it will reward $12,045 each for information leading to the arrest of Harwinder Singh Sandhu and Lakbir Singh Sandhu for promoting terror activities of Babar Khalsa International or BKI in India. BKI is one of the main Sikh separatist groups. This is Jayne Codnita reporting SMNI News.